Kenny Gamble's and Leon Huff's The Sound of Philadelphia coming on strong on WTBC's Top 30 survey July 18th, 1973 at number 14, up from 22, an obscure record too by the OJ's, Time to Get Down. So that smooth R&B with those lush strings arranged around the vocals, the great harmonies of the OJ's. Leon Huff and Kenny Gamble producing and writing for the OJ's. The OJ's, though, they go way back. They started back in the 50s. The original members started back in 1958, and they recorded a number of sides back in the 60s, including Lonely Drifter. I'm going to double check and see if Lonely Drifter was also the same one that Pieces of Eight. Remember the group Pieces of Eight? They did a song called Lonely Drifter in 67. It might be the same one the OJ's did in 63. I'm going to try to double check on that. And the OJ's also covered a record by Benny Spellman, Lipstick Traces. Benny Spellman came out with his version of that song in 1962, and his version went to number 80. New Orleans music, Lipstick Traces by Benny Spellman. But nothing really big happened for the OJ's back in the 60s. They had a number of minor hits, and that's it. And three of the group members soldiered on. They underwent some personnel changes, and actually they were thinking about quitting the music business. It's like, well, you know, we've been at it for about 13, 14 years. And S hasn't happened. I can't say the S word, I'll just say S. But then, somehow, they teamed up with Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff with the track record they had with the Soul Survivors, the Intruders, and the Dales, the Delphonics, and now they're starting up this Philadelphia International, and the epicenter of Philadelphia International, the famed Sigmund Sound Studio, where Harold Melvin, I believe, recorded there, the OJ's, the Stylistics, legendary producers like Tom Bell worked there, David Bowie worked on Young Americans, the album, at Sigmund Sound Studios. Sigmund Sound Studios was huge at one time. 10 music rooms. They were operating at full capacity 24/7 at its peak. The peak of Philadelphia International, the MFSB band, the session musicians for Philadelphia International, playing for Philadelphia International. Gamble and Huff, now, here's the thing, their first big hit was Backstabbers. Leon Huff helped out on that record. They produced it. Leon Huff and Kenny Gamble produced it, but it was McFadden and Whitehead who wrote the record. But after that, it was pretty much the OJ's who were writing records and producing records for the OJ's, including Love Train, which came out before the song that's on TBC's survey, Time to Get Down. And then one of the best songs by the OJ's came after that, late 73, early 74. Put Your Hands Together, and then For the Love of Money in the summer of 74. And then you got I Love Music, late 75. Man, they just can't. You got to give credit to the OJ's. I mean, they had some great harmonies. But boy, you just got to give it to Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. Man, these guys were rocking. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, they were on fire for a while. I miss them. Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff, come back, produce some more hit records. Personal favorite of mine by the OJ's, Darling, Darling Baby. That was a beautiful record, 1977. All right, let's go ahead and get on with this record now at WTBC survey at number 14, up from 22. This is Time to Get Down by the OJ's.